What's up, guys? It's your boy TPP, and I'm back with that true crime talk, baby. Let's go. Yo, I got a good one for you. It's a little bit different. I don't know if we can consider it true crime, but it is international news. Before we jump into it, do me a favor. Smash that like. Smash that subscribe for your boy. I'd appreciate it. For all those that smash that subscribe and you always smash them likes and you're always making them comments, much love to all you beautiful people. All right, let's jump into it. Topic for this video, bruh. I had to do it. I had to put my 2 cents in on this. It's that Ocean Gate, that Titan Sub. Yep. I'm sure y'all know they found them. But, you know, they more so found the wreckage. And the reason I want to touch on this is there was a lot of things that bothered me about this. You know, obviously it was, if you have a heart at all, if you have a soul at all, you felt for those people, man. You absolutely felt for those people, and you felt for their family the whole time. The whole time they were searching for them, you had to tug at your heartstrings, right? And how many of you, like me, put yourself in that same position and just thought about how scary that might have been? You know what I mean? To think that they might have been trapped down there with no way to communicate, no way to maneuver, just stuck running out of oxygen, right? I mean, especially any of you guys that got claustrophobia. Bro, could you imagine? So I know a lot of you probably like me were just keeping up on it, right? Seeing what was going on, catching all the updates, all the press conference, any little news that came out at all. I'm sure you guys are up on it, right? And it's like the closer we got to that zero oxygen hour, bro, it was rough. It was rough. It was rough, bro. It was hard. It was hard to listen to, hard to imagine. But you know what was even worse? What was even worse is before we got the bad news today of them finding the wreckage, right? Before we got that bad news today, dude, I seen so many people in the lives, like other creators and press conference lives, like saying the most heinous, evil stuff. It was like just because these people had money, like they deserve this? Like, for real? Are you serious? Like, if that was a little kid, y'all would have been saying the same stuff. If that was like some woman in a bad situation, had some bad things happen to her, you guys would have said that same stuff. But because this is a group of wealthy people that went out and got their money and decided that they want to do some extravagant things in life, things that a lot of us would do if we had the money to do it. Let's be honest. Don't cap. There's a lot of you that were throwing shade at these people, but it's like if you had that money, you had the opportunity. If your life was different, you'd do some of the same stuff these people do. It's like, come on, man. Just because they had money and they decided to do something that was, dangerous, that merits just horrible talk. I mean, dude, in the amount of memes I saw from the jump, so many memes on Facebook, Instagram, all over the place, even YouTube posts, community posts, people posting memes about these people. Like, soulless, bro, soulless, no character whatsoever, dude. Where's the honor in this world? Shame on you guys, man. Absolutely. Dude, these people left behind families. They left behind loved ones who can't go on the internet, can't touch social media without seeing some horrible, horrible things said about their family members. It's disgusting. I mean, it's just another one of those things that shows you what kind of screwed up world we're living in now. I don't even got words for it, man. I don't even have words for it. But the only person, man, and I'm not saying he deserved to die at all. I'm not saying that when I make this comment at all. But the only person that's going to catch a little shade, catch a little criticism, was the CEO, the man that went down with this shit, bro. He didn't run a good game. He wasn't running a tight business, man. He just wasn't. And there's previous reports of safety issues on this There's previous reports of other like individuals that are adventure seekers that do these kind of things, the type of people that climb Mount Everest and go to all these crazy places that most of us couldn't afford to go to, right? There's reports of a lot of these guys were going to go on this sub trip at different times. And the moment they started researching it, they backed out because they realized, like, oh, this guy ain't running things right. This is not safe. I understand there's inherent dangers to all this, but there's too many red flags with the way this man is running his equipment and his business. And then they bailed. It's, man, dude. So if anybody's going to catch some criticism, you know what I mean? It's going to be that individual. But, like, let's remember, he's dead too, guys. He's gone. He's dead. And, you know, even though he deserves some criticism because, you know, I don't think that he was operating morally. I think it was all about ego and money, in my opinion. Even with that being said, you got to remember, he's got a family. He's got family members that are left behind. Do you think they deserve to see all this stuff, hear all this stuff? Nah, they don't. They don't. I don't know, man. It's disgusting. But also I want to touch on some other things that I thought was pretty interesting, right? It's like some facts to it all, right? And correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. You know, this is the things that I've read and, you know, taken in. I don't know if it's truth or, you know, if it's cap. But from my understanding, one, we know about the whole Titanic story, right? And the man going down with the Titanic and this and that, going down with the ship. Well, now we got the Titan sub, and the man behind the Titan sub, he went down with his ship, diving in his sub to go look at what a lot of people consider as a haunted wreck. A lot of people consider the Titanic a haunted place on Earth, which I'm going to agree with. How could you lose that many souls and it not be haunted? Lose that many souls in such a tragic way and it not be haunted? So it's almost feel like you're playing around with some bad juju you don't want to play around with when you go to diving on this site. You know what I mean? And I don't really understand the point of diving on this site, even if you got the money to do it, when, like, realistically, we don't have really good technology to bring a human down there. That's why, you know, all the pictures and videos you see of it are from ROVs, you know, underwater drones, you know, robot technology. But I just don't think that's somewhere people should be going to visit. You know what I mean? I just don't. I think, like I said, you're messing with some bad juju. You're asking for some bad things to happen. And look what happened. And what I think is even crazier is the fact that they had made a dive at one point, this sub and this, you know, this individual, and they had gotten stuck on one of the propellers down there. You know, we got the full-on story. It's in an interview talking about it, right? From one of the people that went and survived this situation. And they got stuck on the prop from the Titanic, and, you know, they thought they were cooked. And they ended up getting out and everything. It's like, bro, I feel like after that, Homeboy should have been like, you know what? Maybe this isn't the best business venture right now. Maybe I need to wait until the technology is there, to where we have technology and an actual unit, a subunit that can make it to these depths, handle the pressure and maneuver without issues. But no, he didn't. This man's ego, he was like, no, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna do this. And like when you start researching what this sub was made out of, bro, what are you talking about? Are you serious? The materials this was used to make this submarine? Bro, man, and I've heard, like, from, you know, people that, you know, in the military that actually go on submarines, them come out and say, like, yo, from the beginning they were like, yo, they ain't finding them, and if they do, they're not surviving. Because you gotta think, dude, think about what our military submarines are made out of, and our military doesn't even mess around when it comes to extreme depths. They know what's up, they know the limitations. But yet this individual, well, you know, messing around with high value people on this planet, got money to spend. He really thought he was going to be able to make this thing, I don't know, a business worth doing in a submarine made from the materials it was made from. That's hubris, bro. I don't know. It's crazy, dude. It's absolutely insane. I just don't know, man. It's a tragic situation. But even though that man operated the way he did, y'all shouldn't be saying the things that y'all are saying out there, dude. This is a tragic situation. That was life lost. It was life lost, man. And it wasn't all older people either, older rich people, dude. There was a 19-year-old boy on that submarine. They got his life cut incredibly short. And it's like, I was on a live one night, everybody was talking about it and speculating on it. And, I was just thinking, like, bro, like all the possibilities of what could have happened, For me, it was like, we all thought that maybe it lost power and they were on a limited supply of oxygen. And then, like, the search is on and every hour it's ticking down. They're losing an hour off of the total time of oxygen they had. And I was just like, my God, dude, that's so horrible. And I was thinking, like, man, if that's the case and they're just floating somewhere at a real low depth, like a super low depth, dude, the amount of current in that ocean, how massive that ocean, and that's not even the deepest spot in the ocean. It gets way deeper. There was a good chance that if it wasn't a catastrophic, failure like it was, and that whole thing didn't implode and become just pieces like it did, and that current would have got a hold of it, bro, it could have got pushed to depths that there was no way we'd have ever found it. So, man, yeah, dude, this is probably the best outcome. Aside from, like, that not happening and we find them before the oxygen ran out, this is probably the best outcome, because I think a catastrophic failure like this and then instant death was probably a lot better way to go than, just drifting around the ocean, running out of oxygen in the dark. And just that, oh my God, I couldn't even imagine it. And then knowing that there's a good chance that once y'all die, there's no way they're ever going to retrieve that submarine tomb you're in. They ain't going to find it, more than likely. That would have been horrible. Absolutely horrible. So, I mean, the whole event's horrible in a period, but out of a horrible situation and the ways it could have went, I think that this is the least horrible of the horrible outcomes. I think the instant death, gone, and them not spending days in there just praying that somebody comes to the rescue, I think that was the best case scenario, man. I honestly do. It's so sad. It is. I don't care how much money these people had. It's sad. That's lost life. That's a tragic loss. And like I said, just because they had money and they had the ability to go do something, extreme like this, doesn't mean that they deserve to lose their lives this way. Yeah, guys, I don't know what else to say about this. It's a rough one. All I got left for it is, one, shame on all the people making the memes, making stupid comments, deriving comedy out of it in the middle of it happening. I'm all for comedy. Trust me, I got friends, the professional comic friends. You know what I mean? I get down with every type of comedy. But there's a time and a place to make little jokes and this and that. It's not during the search and rescue, or now the search and recovery. That's not the time to do it. It's just not. I don't know, man. This world, what's happening in this world? What's happening to humanity right now? It's sad. It is absolutely sad. But other than that, I just want to shout out to their families, love and prayers and healing vibes to those families. I pray that they find peace, you know what I mean, and heal, and they're able to get on with their lives. And I hope and pray that they don't have to come across all these crazy memes and videos of people just talking horrible things about their family members that perished in such a tragic way. I really hope that doesn't happen, even though more than likely they're going to see that stuff. I hope that they're strengthened, that they're bolstered, and that when they do have to come across this type of stuff, that it doesn't break them. I really do. So my prayers and love and healing positive vibes out to all those people. Much love to those people, man. With that being said, guys, that's my piece. That's my thoughts on Ocean Gate, as they're calling it, and the crew that went down. That's it, guys. I'm going to wrap this video up. Got some more researching to do and more videos to make. I hope you guys are having an awesome Thursday. But until next video, y'all, it's your boy, the Piscine Predator, aka TPP, baby. Much love, you all. I'm out. Peace.